So now that the game has been out for a few months and everybody that was going to buy a copy of Battlefield 1 already did, many of us have already ranked up at least most of the classes, but not all the guns are created equal though, and that's the thing about this game. Like, you would think level 10 gun for each class, oh, that's supposed to be the best and whatnot, but no, not really, man. Let me go ahead and get into that because it's not what you think. So let's go ahead and kick off this video. Let's kickstart it with the level 10 assault rifle. This is going to be the HELLRIEGEL. You guys know this one. Now, honestly, I really do like this one. Now, the HELLRIEGEL is the last gun to unlock in the assault class, and honestly, it is my favorite, like I said, as of right now, but the class isn't. You know, get that, alright? Because the HELLRIEGEL is my favorite gun right now, but it is not in my favorite class. I do not like the assault class. The hipfire for the HELLRIEGEL is pretty bad, but you can still get plenty of kills while hipfiring, alright? Let's get that straight. It is kind of bad. It is the worst, I believe, in the class. Maybe not as bad as the Automatico, I think. But it is pretty bad. It is still not, like, impossible to master. It isn't, like, so unmanageable that there's no way that you'll ever get kills. No. You know, don't think it's so bad because you can get kills with it, alright? I mean, for that one downfall, there's, like, so much good to actually think about. Like, think about the recoil. It doesn't have a whole lot of recoil altogether, you know what I mean? I mean, it's there, okay? It's there, but it's very manageable. I really like this gun because I love how you can easily aim and how it doesn't really move that much and there's not a bunch of recoil. I also love the fact that you get 60 bullets per the mag, you know what I mean, per mag. And, I mean, yes, this gun is definitely worth the work to get to level 10 assault for it, you know what I mean? I definitely think that you should be level 10 assault. This weapon is definitely worth it. But moving on to the level 10 medic, the self-loader 1906. Now, this level 10 weapon is not made equally to the HELLRIEGEL. No. This is a whole different story, man. So, I mean, this baby is the last weapon to unlock for the medic rifle, but I'm going to be straight up and honest with you guys right now. If you're using this, I don't know what you're doing with your life, man. Like, for real, like, for starters, you only get 5 rounds in the magazine, alright? And it takes 3 shots to kill somebody. So you'll always take 3 shots. I mean, assuming that the enemy has full health, of course. You'll never be able to get 2-shot kills. I mean, no, my bad. You'll be able to get 2-shot kills, but you'll never, ever be able to get 2 enemies in one magazine. So you kill one guy, and you have to reload. And then you have to kill another one. You can't get 2. You can't kill 2 people with 1 magazine. Like, what is that about? What the hell, you know what I mean? And then, if that wasn't bad enough, right? If that wasn't even bad enough, you would think, oh, well, if this is a really small magazine, then they better reload fast, right? Nuh-uh, dude. It's like, it's not fast enough, in my opinion, to balance out the small magazine. So, you know what, guys? No. This weapon is not worth the work to unlock if you want to get to level 10 medic. It's just not worth it, man. It's not worth the work to unlock it. You can use the other self-loader variant that you get, and it's like, you get it faster, you get it sooner than the level 10 one, and it's almost the same stats, but like with 26 rounds instead of 5, right? You get 26 rounds in one clip instead of 5, and it's pretty much the same stats. I think there's just one minor stat that was different, but other than that, man, it was basically identical, and I just don't see it actually being worth the work here, man. I'm sorry. So moving on to level 10 scout, we got the MARTINI-HENRY. Now, this baby is arguably one of the best snipers in the game, but me, Alex, G-Legend, I would actually argue against it being the best, alright? Maybe one of the best, but not the best, alright? So, is it worth the work is what you gotta ask yourself. So, let's see. Now, the MARTINI-HENRY, it was nerfed not that long ago, along with the Model 10A Hunter. I actually did a video on that. If you want to check that out, click the top eye on the right. But yeah, man, the thing is that the MARTINI-HENRY was indeed nerfed, so you gotta take that into consideration, you know what I mean? Now, I do know that the MARTINI-HENRY is still good at certain ranges, not any range of course, but what sniper is. But do take into consideration the fact that it only has 1 bullet in the chamber at a time, you know what I mean? Now, a lot of people aren't gonna be like, oh, nope, this is the deal breaker for me. No, like, I know a lot of people don't really care too much, but for me, yes, I do. Because of my aggressive playstyle, I don't like having only 1 bullet in the chamber at a time. You know what I mean? So you're not going to be able to actually easily take out multiple enemies in quick succession. You might be able to, but it's not going to be easy. You have to have some really good skill. And even with this weapon in general, you just have to have good skill. And if you don't, then I mean, you're just not going to be able to do good with it. It's just that kind of weapon. So is it worth it? Nah, man. It was worth it. I have to say, it was worth it at one time. Alright, but the Martini-Henry, man, it got nerfed. They really did change it, and it really did a number on it, and it's not as good as everybody thinks it is anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not like that anymore. I used to love the Martini-Henry. I used to use it all the time back, like, in October. In October and even part of November, I used to use the Martini-Henry all the time, but it's just not, it's not that good anymore, man. The case is different. So, I mean, like I said, it has good damage, and, but it just doesn't have a scope, and there's just other drawbacks with it. I really like the SMLE Marksman when I need a scoped rifle because it has good damage, and the enemy sees no flare when you aim down sights with it. So if you want to go in rushing with the sniper, I think that the very first sniper that you get is probably your go-to. That's the best one for rushing when you're sniping. Now, a lot of people don't do that, but I know that I like to do it sometimes, and that is probably your best bet, but it's not going to be the Martini-Henry, man. So, moving on to the level 10 support class. So we got the HUOT automatic for level 10 support. That is our weapon. Now it's got a low rate of fire of 475 rounds per minute, and it does have some low damage. But on the bright side, man, it has virtually no recoil, like very little recoil. So you can get your shots on target easier and stuff like that. The HUOT does work best at medium ranges, and you can probably make it work at short ranges, but I don't know about short ranges too much, man. I don't recommend that at all, because, like, you're not going to beat somebody with, like, an automatical, for example, an MP18 trench, simply because of the low rate of fire that the HUOT has. You know what I mean? That's why I'm saying, like, probably medium range is best for this weapon. The hip fire is actually pretty good. I guess that's actually something that's going for this weapon, is the hip fire. It's not that bad, actually. I do like the hip fire. Other than that, if you want to support your team, like, this is probably not worth it. Like, if you want to do your role as a support player in Battlefield 1, like giving ammo and like just suppressing enemies and stuff like that, this is probably not worth it. There's other machine guns that are better for that kind of job. If you want to get kills, like just get kills while you're a support role, like, I guess since when you have the support class, if you want to get more kills, then maybe this gun can actually help you do that. But it's definitely not a gun that I recommend if you want to actually do your role as a support player on your team. And of course, I always recommend that. So I don't know, man. I can't really recommend this gun to you guys. I do not think that it's worth the work. So man, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more daily Battlefield 1 tips like this, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.